time I had like a TV. I had to sell that TV, a small TV, just get money. I see if I can recover money and buy another TV. Now I had started feeling the need to now start selling. I could, like, if I have a gas, sell it, maybe place a bet, get more money, and then maybe I can replace the gas. I'm betting live, I'm into tennis, basketball, football. Now I was betting Vietnam, I was betting it, like I was just betting left, right, betting, losing money, betting. Now I pick a point now.
I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
What's trending and what's happening on the internet? It's your girl Julie, the traveler, and in this episode, guys, I'm going to open up to you of how gambling ruined my life. I know you guys think gambling and sport betting is all about men and guys. Come with me, I'm gonna tell you my story. The whole idea of this video is discourage people from betting, and if you can't stop betting, at least do it responsibly, because if you don't do it responsibly, kitakuramba venye kiliniramba. So guys, as I already mentioned, I started gambling when I was in first year. For me, the very first bet was only 100 Kenya shilling. But what I did not know, it was the beginning of getting myself into debt, stress. It was the beginning of all my problems. That time I remember SportPesa was the thing, like it was, SportPesa. And people were actually betting, it was the talk of the town. Oh, place your bet, people are winning, and I got so interested. So I went online, and some of the basics include: 1 is home, X is draw, 2 is away. And I made my first deposit on SportPesa when I was in first year. And the first game I placed my bet on was between Manchester United, which is my team, and Everton. And Everton was playing at home, Manchester United was playing away. So Everton had odd 3, Manchester United odd 2. That means if you're placing with 100 times that odd. A few minutes, I saw a notification. Congratulations, you won 3. I was like, wait a minute. Actually, betting is good. So that's how it started. And then I started learning new things, like you can do multi-bet. So instead of placing 1 game, you're placing 2. The next week, katikati ya wiki hapo, placed another bet. I won. I was like, hey, this is easy money. Let me tell you, this is easy money. Like, all I have to do is predict right, and the money is mine. I know back in the day, I remember there was nothing like tax. There was nothing like tax. Like nowadays, I hear, last time I checked, SportPesa had closed down in the country because there was that friction, taxing and all that. So if you win 500, that is all of it, it's your money. I was winning. I would say I was winning, and in between I was also, obviously, you're betting. Of course, you have to lose. Bende usibende, you have to lose at some point. And I had this somewhere: you can never win against the house. And that took me so long to actually understand what it means. You might win initially, but at the end of the day, the house will always be ahead of you. And in the beginning, I would say I started getting greedy. Okay, I wanted more because I'm winning 200. Now I had to increase my stake. 300 naekelea, for so nimeanza kuekelea, so 500 naanza kuekelea. And remember here in campus, as I told you, there's an episode I told you I was balling in campus. That means I had money, I was spoiled, like life was good. But part of that money I was receiving, sadly and shamefully, I was betting with it. That is very shameful. I am not proud of that. And I look back, I just feel very stupid. Because I did bet for 4 good years, from first year to fourth year. So in between, now we're going to second year. My game now in betting is now next level. I'm not betting, I'm no longer betting with 100 shillings. I'm betting with 2,000 shillings. I'm betting with 3,000 shillings. Like, I'll just see a game and I'll place a bet, even with 5,000 shillings. Yo, I would receive my pocket money and I will cut it in half. Half of it I will bet with it, and I will be using half of it or spoiling myself with the other half. And I told you I was talented in plaiting hair, so I'll plait hair. I had a small salon back at the university. Get something, and can you imagine? In the evening, I'll go and deposit. I'll go to an M-Pesa shop and deposit. I remember I had SportPesa. If I was on losing streak, because sometimes ulikuwa nasema huyu muhindi ameanza kuwa mjanja, sijui what's happening. So if I'm on a losing streak on one company, I'll change. So I had like Betika, there was Betietu, and then there was SofaBet. There was 1xBet, but back in the day I did not like 1xBet because the app was hanging so much. Like, it was so slow. I even started splitting my bets. Like, if I receive money, 2,000 will go on this app, some 3,000 here, this one, some amount on this other app. It got to a point, I just started losing money somehow, you know? And it's because, one, I was chasing losses. Remember, if you're losing, if I place 5,000, this is where the whole mess starts. If you place like 5,000 and it goes, now the next bet, instead of maybe placing another 2,000 or 5,000 for just one bet, this is what I will do. I'll place another 5,000, but I'll put it a multi-bet so that the odd is higher. So the odd and the amount is higher, so I recover my losses. So I found myself on a chase to recover my losses. And the more I'm trying to recover, the more I'm losing. And I've won some money, and then I got greedy. Now I want more. I've placed, I've lost, or rather I've won, and then I want more money, and then I don't know what was wrong. I didn't even realize this was actually a problem. So I found myself in this vicious cycle of win-lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win. If you ask me, at the end of the day, did it ever help you or did you ever gain anything from it? I'll tell you, I lost so much, and those small wins in between, they made things look better, or rather made me feel good. Yeah, it's possible, whatever. But no, at the end of the day, it was really bad, because now I started even feeling like I can win the jackpot. Kulikuwa na mid jackpot, end of week jackpot, and then I remember the main jackpot then was, I don't know, 13 games, and then it got, I don't know, it was 20 games. Yo, it was a whole mess. Always thinking, God, some luck will come from above, and Lord, I'm going to win, and I'm going to change my life. I was so delusional, and I'm sure there's someone watching this and you know someone who actually is in the same problem. My youth pale, anaenda unauza smoki zako, unafanya nini? You're 100, instead of putting into some saving, you're thinking, let me try this patapotea, maybe I can win this jackpot and change my life. My friend, it's not like it's not possible. You can win. People have won, yes, but can you think of the chances of you winning? I spent so much money betting on jackpot, hoping like some luck will fall from above and I'm going to change my life. It was bad. And sometimes I would even place, because one bet was 100 shilling, so I'll use like 2,000 or 3,000 trying on a multi-bet. So that means 30 different chances of how those games could be. Actually, the more I was doing that, the lesser the chances of we winning, because there's always a one team ulimanipulate pale hapo na manipulate hivi, like I don't know, like I went on a behavior that is actually getting out of hand, because ilifika point sasa now naanza kuambia tuseme kudanganya, it's like I need more money, right? So I'll come up with something, there's something missing in school, or I need something extra, and make a call, and I knew they're gonna give it to me, so they gave it to me, but I still, some of it I'll still bet with it and I'll still lose it. Like I got to a point now, this is getting bad. And I remember there's a time even now nilikuwa nimeanza kuambia beshte, can you give me like 2000? But najua game iko tu kitu 6 ndakuwa nimekurudishia. Kumbe mimi najua ni kuna hopes, kuna ka game ka tu najua kinipeo 2k whatever, nitaweka bet yangu na nitakuwa nimewin and then nimrudishie. So imagine a situation where I lose. So it was bad. And then we had this behavior. Some games I used to bet them at night, but the winnings were like the games were playing in the morning, or maybe early morning or something. So I'll place the bet, sleep, and the first thing I'm waking up is just look at my phone like because you'll get a message, congratulations Juliet, you've won this and this amount. So if you woke up and there was not that message, you know, oh shit, something happened, I lost the bet. I hope you're following. Fanatic wa Man U, like hakuna game ya Man U mimi ningemiss. Nana niliwaambia in the last episode that I no longer watch football. I can tell you since first year till fourth year, the things I never missed to do. Game ya Man U, even Champions League, saa 5 saa 6 huko, I was there. So I was in a group of guys back in the days in campus. There was this group, we will go tunaitana. And some people were calling me Man U girl when I was in campus, like we'll go watch. And then some of them knew I was also betting, and sometimes nilikuwa na pet tips. Hey Julie, betting tip ya leo ni gani? And then I'll just be like, ekelea Bayern Munich over 3.5, ekelea Bayern Munich halftime over 1.5. Somehow nilikuwa na pet tuseme tip moja. This is how funny it was. Nilikuwa pe tip of the day. Chukulia tu game moja na nawaambia kitu naona ita happen, and ilikuwa ina happen. Imagine. So my boys walikuwa wananitambua. Wakiweza jua mimi nitaekelea hiyo na niekelea zingine wrong huku kinaumana. Hey, hata wangekuwa wananiuliza hiyo tip, like I was like suffering in silence. Like I could not tell someone I'm struggling with it. And it got worse because sometimes it's off season. People are not betting. I mean, there are not many games to bet on. So I'll start venturing into tennis. I don't know much about tennis, but all I knew is when the odd is too small, the chances of winning is high. So I'll just go. I started knowing some tennis player hapa na pale. I would place bets za tennis. Kidogo, I started venturing into basketball. Before I knew it, I was doing live matches. I would go and start playing with computer. Can you imagine how stupid someone is to think you're going to load money and start playing? Maybe I see nowadays there's horse racing, I don't know, rugby, I don't know what, live. You want to say you will play against the computer and you actually believe you can win. Yes, you can win. Imagine you can win. Try again. Let's do this. Try again, then try another one, and then try another one, try another one. Just try another one, Let's see if you'll win. I'm telling you, kwanza live matches, if I'll just give anyone any advice, please, you would rather do the normal betting. A match is happening live, go do the normal betting. But you, with the hunger for money and this desperation for luck, you think you're gonna beat the computer and you're gonna change your life in just some seconds. Please, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your life, and you're getting yourself in deeper financial problems. So that was me. I was in the point where I'm everywhere, I'm betting live, I'm into tennis, basketball, football. I was in every league. Now I was betting Vietnam, I was betting it, like I was just betting left, right, betting, losing money, betting. Now I feel a point now, Simona nimemaliza campus, and the money that I was supposed to be receiving, my guardians have told me, this is where we end with our help. And now I'm back with the real life, and I need money to bet. And I need money to bet. That is when things started getting bad. That is when things started getting bad. Because I remember there's one time I had like a TV, I had to sell that TV, a small TV, just to get money. I see if I can bet, recover money and buy another TV. Now I had started feeling the need to now start selling. I could, like, if I have a gas, sell it, maybe place a bet, get more money, and then maybe I can replace the gas. It was bad. One day, with my 100 shilling, I have stories with 100 shillings. There are endless stories with 100 shillings. So with my 100 shillings, I was in desperate need of money. So I went online. I placed multi-bet. I think there were 18 games. I placed my bet. I think the win was about 90,000. And let me tell you, I desperately needed to win, and I did not win. And it's only one game ilinitoa kwa hiyo multi-bet. Tunasemanga ni kaswara. Only one game, and it was Napoli. Na ndio ilikuwa game ya mwisho. Though kulikuwa na games in between that almost disappointed, but they did not. Just last minute win and things like that. So this one I just needed over 2.5, which means just 3 goals. And the game ended with 2-0. So I just needed 1 extra goal. I was feeling so bad. I cried. I was feeling desperate, hopeless, lost. I cried. I just cried. And I think it's my moments of crying that actually have been able to change my life. I don't know. Even when I'm dating someone and you're hurting me or doing these things that I don't like, as long as I've not yet cried, you're still good. Even friendship, do whatever you have to do, but as long as I've not cried, you're still good. But the moment I cry, that is the moment of change. So I cried. I cried and asked God, please help me. I think I'm sinking deeper and deeper into this, and I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it. I'm drowning. Help me. And I also talked to a friend, a guy friend, about my problem, and he was actually very, very supportive, and he was open to helping me through it. I think 3 months or 2 months in, I would say I was feeling better. Like, I would be receiving money and I don't feel the urge to bet. I stayed away. I deleted all the apps, by the way, all the fucking apps. I deleted them. I think I was even saying close account or something. Like, I never wanted anything to do with them. I slowly started to dissociate myself from being interested. What happened? Who won about this game? Going to watch them, because I would sometimes go and watch just game back to back, different games. I stopped watching because, again, that made me have that urge. Like, I would go into a game, I'm like, I know this one will win, and then they win, I'm like, I wish ningeekelea bet. I wish to ningeekelea hii bet, but through his help, I will just say this person, let's call him Sunlight. Through Sunlight, I was able to conquer. And I've been free from betting for, I think, over 4 years now. Like, completely free. So if you're watching this and you're struggling or you're betting, please, my youth, pesa yetu, let's do something constructive with it. Let's not lie to people about betting. I know you can do this responsibly, but the chances of doing this responsibly are minimal. You have to be very disciplined. The moment you start with your losses, you want to chase the losses. So that is when you find yourself going deeper into the addiction. The moment you start winning, that's when you start with the greed, and now you go deeper into gambling, and not saying people don't, you can do whatever you want to do with your money, but if you don't do it responsibly, you're going to find yourself very miserable, financial, always in financial need, financial problem. And this is something that can ruin friendship, relationship, marriages because of gambling. Finance sector ni kitu inaweza fanya mkosane na watu wengi sana, cause kwa nyumba hadi pesa kufanya tu a simple thing you cannot do. Naona mabeshte pale, you feel or you're hearing this and you feel you're actually in that same situation and you need help, please seek help. And if you want my help, or rather you feel like, Julia, I need to talk to someone, or I actually need professional help out there with someone and you don't know how to go about it, please reach out to me. Otherwise, guys, for those people who are stuck on doing the betting thingy, please do it responsibly. This was it for today's episode. Let's catch up again in the next one. Bye. Toodoo.